Jason Bourne, your ride is ready. After painstaking testing and deliberation, we've concluded that BMW's 340i xDrive merits the pole position in every operative's motor pool. This 3 Series offers an excellent combination of dash without the cover-blowing flash of an M badge. Also, the four-door format is handy for collecting co-conspirators on the run. With more than 14 million sold over the past 5 decades, BMW's compact sports sedan blends nicely into the landscape whether your base of ops is Beloit or Beijing. The xDrive designation signifies all-wheel drive, a technology that BMW has spent 30 years honing. Adding but 125 pounds of weight and costing $2,000 across the 3 Series lineup, xDrive enhances traction with a simple computer-controlled clutch routing power to the front axle and comprehensive stability system programming. To avoid driveline bind during parking, a clutch opens at low speeds to decouple the front wheels from the drivetrain. For normal driving, the default torque split is 40% front, 60% rear. That can change in milliseconds in response to the driver's inputs, say, quickly mashing the throttle, or when slippage occurs at any wheel, and full torque can be delivered to either axle. The stability control system also will order momentary and new wheel brake applications to help maintain the driver's intended path. The xDrive system not only qualifies this BMW as an all-weather interceptor, it also liaises nicely with the 340i's turbocharged 3.0-litre inline-six and R test car's 6-speed manual transmission. New this model year, the B58 engine has a stiffer close-deck block and lighter iron-coated bore surfaces while carrying over the previous N55's direct injection, variable intake and exhaust valve timing, and Valvetronic variable intake air valve lift. As before, one dual-scroll turbocharger builds boost just above idle for a peak 332 lb-ft of torque, an 11% gain, and holds it constant to 5,000 revolutions per minute. Max horsepower is 320 at 6,500 revolutions per minute, 20 more than the N55. And the surge ahead is as persuasive as a Glock to the ribs right to the 7,000 revolutions per minute red line. Even though xDrive improved launch traction, we found that the all-wheel drive 340i loses to the rear drive version during rushes to the speed governor, although not by much. They both clear the quarter-mile in 13.3 seconds with the lighter rear driver showing 106 miles per hour at the finish line versus the xDrive's 104 miles per hour. The AWD model's 4.9 seconds 0 to 60 mph time is slower by a tenth and it's 1.5 seconds behind at 140 miles per hour admittedly. Felonious velocities are of minimal interest to most civilians, but they do matter to those subject to the occasional helicopter pursuit while sprinting across Nebraska. One test where the all-wheel drive 340i clearly trumps the standard version is dry pavement grip. All-wheel drive helps tug this BMW round a skid pad at an impressive 0.94 grams versus the rear drive model's also admirable 0.91 grams. Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires provide the adhesion on both cars, with minimal understeer at the limit. Braking distances from 70 miles per hour are within a foot of each other, the 340i xDrive stopping in a commendable 160 feet. Retuning that arrived as part of the 2016 mid-cycle freshening included minor changes to the front suspension, rear dampers, and power steering. Ride motions and body roll are so astutely managed, and much improved over earlier iterations of this generation of 3 Series, that this sports sedan never breaks a sweat attacking back roads. Automatic rev matching has been added so you can concentrate on perfecting your line instead of fretting over downshifts during late braking moves. Those who enjoy polishing their heel and toe skills can switch that feature off by deactivating the stability control system. Ever watchful for good news from the steering wheel, we had high hopes that BMW engineers had tuned the 340i with road feel and feedback unseen since the E46 1999 to 2005 and E90 2006 to 2011 generations of 3 Series. What we found was agile turn-in response but little rise in a center steering effort and practically no hint of what's happening where the tires meet the tarmac. But don't blame the electric power assist for this blemish. Asked why 3 Series steering is less communicative these days, 2 BMW chassis engineers have told us that they could match the feedback provided by electric assist with what they used to provide with hydraulic power steering, but our customers don't want it. This is what happens when your primary mission is chasing volume in an attempt to beat Mercedes-Benz and Lexus for the luxury brand sales crown year after year. Starting at $48,795, our test car easily topped $60,000 with a handful of options. A glass sunroof and a leather-wrapped steering wheel are included with the base price. But those who can't live with the standard Sensatec leatherette upholstery face an extra $1,450 for actual cowhide, available in 7 color combinations. Our car's $800 automatic high beams, $550 metallic paint, $800 heated steering wheel and seats, and 2 driver assistance packages totaling $2,650, and adding parking cameras and blind spot monitoring could be skipped. Navigation and a handy head-up display are contained in a $2,750 technology package. Enthusiast drivers, of course, will check the box for the $1,700 track handling package, which contains BMW's variable sport steering, M Sport brakes, the sticky Michelins, and 3-position adjustable dampers. Our test car was so equipped, and we found the variable ratio steering to decrease wheel winding in parking maneuvers without inducing twitchiness on center. A $60,000 bottom line is a significant investment, especially considering that competitors have eroded the 3 Series exclusivity. Still, anyone, including covert operatives, shopping for a satisfying combination of fun, functionality, and year-round mobility owes the 340i xDrive an earnest look.